Okay guys, back out on the bank. No video last week. It was my mum's birthday. Happy birthday, Mum. And I did actually go fishing though, but just for a couple of hours. I tried and for the species hunt, wanted a flounder from the River Dee. Got down there and I didn't realise it was a 9.5 tide. So as I say, always learning guys, especially about the rivers and sea fishing, but yeah, it was absolutely raging through. Thankfully I didn't get there as early as I was going to, because it was unfishable till about half an hour before and half an hour after high tide. So got about an hour's fishing in, didn't get a bite, so yeah, not worth doing a video because, well, nothing happened. But anyway, I did a bit of research, and then yesterday I went back. I went to Dock Road this time though. I fished low tide and on a small 7.5 metre tide. I'm watching the rod, sorry, by the way. And yeah, anyway, it didn't feel good, if I'm honest. It was super shallow, really shallow, like a foot deep. But I spoke to a guy and he pointed me in the right direction. Anyway, casting 3/4 of the way over towards these groins, there's like the wall. I was about halfway along the wall. And anyway, yeah, got a flounder. Didn't get a bite though, to be honest. Just wound in. It was a heck of a scrap, like fair dues. So put the picture up now. Yeah, so it's chuffed, and that's the 33rd species of the year. So I'm really chuffed to tick that one off. So then, yeah, I went home. I was planning to do the night. I wasn't sure what to do. Anyway, and ahed and shut the gear in the car, and yeah, I've come down to one of my club waters. I fished it before. It's the one in the video, if for anyone who watched, with the bunting. Now I've picked this water. There's two pools here. There's one with the bigger carp in, where I fished as well. I had that nice, lovely 21 pound common, absolutely stunning, and the fish. Well, the fish in both pools, to be fair, are stunning, but there's definitely smaller ones in the pool one. And anyway, the reason why I picked pool 1 over pool 2 is there's grass carp in here, but I don't know. I don't know the chances of me getting one. I don't think are that high. So I'm not putting too much pressure on the species hunts. I just wanted to catch some fish. Anyway, by the time I got down here, it was like 6:30. By the time I got the first rod, it was about 7:10, and 20 minutes later, the first rod on a citrus pop-up was off. Nice mirror. I'm guessing it was having a bleep. I'm guessing it was a double. They're really nice, sort of chunky fish here, short and deep bodies and stuff. Really nice looking fish. The light was fast growing, so I've got some video footage which I'll show you now. Right guys, so rod's only been out about 20 minutes. The light's fading, so I thought I'd just get a quick video and a picture of it now. Oh, then we'll get the rod sorted. Yeah, it's a great start. Let's get it back. Yeah, so when I got here last night, it was getting dark, so I put one off the lilies here, which is where the fish came from, and the other just to the right hand side there. I've moved the right hand rod over to that side now. As you can see, the sun's coming up and it's hitting that bank first, so they might spend their mornings over there. Okay guys, quick update. It's should I check, shouldn't I? It's 1:30 now, and nothing. I don't know what's going on. I've left the rods as they are. I was contemplating a move. I was the only one on the pool. Somebody has turned up with sort of coarse gear and has gone past me. I'm about 2/3 of the way along the pool. They've gone past me, and then two more guys have just come up, and they're like on 1/3 of the way along the pool. So I'm hoping that their disturbance activity Might get if the carp have been holding up down that bottom end. It's only a shallow lake, and that fish really did rook yesterday, so whether that's just put the carp on the guard for this spot, hopefully this activity will thingy. And I'm staying a bit later now than I was going to. I was going to be going about now, packing up, but I've got a few more hours hopefully into sort of bite time later on, so fingers crossed. So back home now. Yeah, ended up there at the lake for 24 hours, so not a great return really, considering it's a bit of a runs water and stuff. But you know, it's fishing, we're learning. I think I should have fished more into the middle of the lake, and I think I should have put a big bed of bait down. It's quite a lot of, and I would have been happy to pick up the odd bream or tench as well. As the channel name says, I'm fishing for bites. I don't really, I wouldn't say bored, but I'm not really into just fishing for one fish in 24 hours. It's not my thing. I've done it, and I might even do it again in the future, but at the minute, I just enjoy catching fish. And hearing the alarms go or the float going or whatever. Yeah, so not a great return. But yeah, I'm learning, and definitely this year, considering how long I've been fishing for, I'm learning so much about targeting species, and it's frustrating, can be very frustrating, but it's dead rewarding when you pick them up. The weather's turning now, so I'm sort of still on the species hunt, but I'm excited because I can start targeting perch and pike. I really want to get a big perch. I was lucky enough to get a big pike early this year, and I'm hoping that everything that I've learned this year I can use next year, and yeah, the sort of sessions or the lakes that haven't really been what I thought, I can like sort of tick them off and move on to other things, and hopefully have an even more successful year. But yeah, and hopefully start becoming sort of a proper specimen hunter. That's the plan anyway, and hopefully I can learn off you guys, and you guys can learn off me some bits and pieces, because as I keep saying, rivers and the sea, it is a big learning curve for me. I find it quite frustrating when I can go fishing, the tide's wrong, or when I can't go fishing, the tides are perfect, things like that, and the river levels and stuff. But yeah, it's all part of the fun, I guess. But anyway, thank you very much everyone for watching, subscribing, and I hope you're doing well in your own fishing as always, and see you in the next one. Cheers guys, tight lines.